right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin this lesson, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachai Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom, wa barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is In Transit, the brother Lawya and myself, Malachiah. It's going to be posted on my channel. But we just wanted to touch real quick before camp on the word chosen, which is regarding the elect, and well, the etymology is going to break it down. So I'll just get that first real quick. It says chosen. It says it's a noun. It's on etymon line. It says the elect, the select, especially those selected by God, chosen people for the Jews.
Yep. So that's what this is about. You know, you want to be one of the chosen. You want to do all that you can to fit that slot. Though we don't, we don't know, who's the elect. We might have a clue, but the thing is, you want to keep fighting and striving for that position, because pretty soon you're going to want to be the chosen, the elect, the ones that's going to be saved ultimately from the destruction. Even if you're put to death, you are in the guillotine, like I says in that Revelations 20 and 4. The ones that were beheaded for the word of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. That's a glorious thing. You're not going to die the death of a 2/3. But anyway, the elect are also going to be kicked out of their homes, their houses. Like I quoted in that 2nd Ezra 16, then it shall be known, roughly paraphrasing, who are my chosen. Because there's certain trials and tribulations, dire straits you're going to go through. And it's going to be your faith. Of course, you being predestinated. Like I says in that 2 Peter or 1 Peter, the predestinated, the elect are going to make it out of this no matter what. So die for something glorious, which is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and that's what the elect are going to do. Even if some don't taste death ever since they birth, even if you don't taste death, like how it says in the 2nd Ezra, I believe 2nd Ezra, some going to be born and have not tasted death. Know what you're fighting for, and it's worth it. And stay on that steady path, because things will be harder, but it'll get better. It's to build you up. The things that we're about to go through is to build up the true nation of Israel, and to be appreciative for what we're going to have, which is joint rulership with Yahweh Shai and His kingdom.
I got a quick one.
All right.
2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fall.
You go ahead and break it down.
So like the brother was going into, because it tells us in Matthew 22, I think it's verse 8, many are called, but few are chosen. So we know for sure that we're called because we're in the truth. But like what Apostle Gabar goes into, we don't know if we're chosen, because the only way you're going to truly know is if you finish the course. You got to actually finish, which is either getting beamed up or dying, for the Lord. But you got to complete it. That's why Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24, I think it's 13, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. But we got to do our day-to-day duties and tasks, to basically, I guess you could say, seal or solidify our spot. To constantly show, because the Lord don't need none of us, but if you put in this work every day, you're showing the Lord Lord's I'm going to keep him around another day. If you're at a job and you're doing well and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're coming in on time, you're not bitching and all that, you're going to keep the job.
Yeah.
But if you continually fuck up and you just don't care no more and you calling out and all, well, the Lord is just going to fire you.
Yeah.
So you got to show him, not that he needs you, but that you're useful to him.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be spewed out the Lord's mouth.
Oh yeah, I got to get that. Revelations 3.
Yeah.
And you got this. Revelations chapter 3, verse 15 to 16. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Yep. So ain't no in between with Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. You can't use the Lord to your benefit, or when you want Him, or when you need something. Don't work like that. you got to teach this truth. You know, it'll be no use for you. You know, because I believe it says in that Proverbs 8 says, his wisdom, be not with him, he shall be with nothing regarded. So you don't have the wisdom knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shah upon you. You know, you're going to be nothing regarded. You're not teaching this word, you're going to be nothing regarded. The Lord ain't going to care about you. You're not going to be delivered. His name is not going to be a strong tower in the day of adversity for you. You know, he don't work like that, man. So make sure you're doing what you got to do. You're doing your P's and Q's with Yahweh Shemel Shah. Don't fear man. Fear Yahweh Shemel Shah, the one that can kill your body and soul in hell, and torment you. You know, put you to death and bring your ass right back during the nuclear destruction. You know, as soon as the missiles hit, boom, you right here. You know, so no, fear Yahweh Shemel Shah. Do what you got to do, and go about your day. You know, and ask for mercy and grace, because we're all gonna need it. You know, you got something on.
You still want me to get the second Ezra?
Yeah, you can get it. Talk about some things we're gonna go through.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and I'm gonna start at 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire."
Right, and that's getting ready to happen. You know, in the time of Jacob's trouble. And there's many other examples. You know, of why people is going through different time periods, why people getting taken down, cast into captivity. But this time it's gonna.
No, I was gonna say persecuted.
Yeah, persecution. You know, but this time it's gonna be like no other, and we're really gonna know who's the Lord's chosen in that day. You know, because you're gonna go through the same things that the elect are gonna go through. You know, for righteousness' sake. You know, you might be told, oh yeah, we know who you are, you Lawya, Bun, Yashrala. You know, you teach a great millstone. You got to come with us. You know, it's gonna be real like that. You know, your government name is blah blah blah, but you go by such. You know, they already know who you are. You know, they know. So expect that. This ain't no cakewalk. You know, this ain't something easy. It's a lot of trials, tribulations, difficulties, like what Yahweh Shemel Shah and the rest of the man of the Lord went through. But it was worth it. You know, all of it's worth it. So you have to remember that. You know, and the Lord ain't gonna let you. What to say? Damn, I forgot how the scripture go. But basically, the Lord's not gonna put anything on you that you can't handle.
Yeah, it's always a way to escape.
Yeah, some way, somehow, it's always a way. With the Lord, anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. Spiritual power, you know, healing. Say you on the run. You know, you mess up or you twist your ankle. That's the asshole doing. It's a lot. You twist your ankle or something. You know, and you pray to the Lord. Hey, and he can hit your leg or something like that, man. So you can run, so you can escape, get through your day.
I got one for that.
All right, you go ahead.
Isaiah 40 and 31. "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint."
Right. And so it says also too, they shall be like David. What was King David doing? What did he have? He had spiritual powers.
Well, the least.
Yeah.
I think it says the least would be like David, and then you know the rest is going to be like God.
Yeah. So that's their spiritual power. It says Isaiah 59.
Yeah, lift up a standard.
Yep, the Lord's going to lift up a standard. You know, when these troops come in, you know, when you feel like you're surrounded, the Lord's going to fight for you. You know, He's our deliverer. So that's what you got to expect. The rest of the world, when I say the world, I'm talking about our people, the nation of Israel, they're not expecting that. They're not expecting Yahweh Shemel Shah to pull right back up, like how He's going to pull up. You know, there's many things that our people don't know, or really they don't care about. But the elect are going to care about, and the Lord's going to take care of them. So always remember that.
That's Isaiah 59 and 15, and then I'm going to jump down to 19. It says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So then this is verse 19, because 15 is basically going into how when you go against this world and you basically leave off that old man, you know, this whole world is going to begin to oppose you and the people within it. You know, you're going to become an enemy of the world. You're going to become an enemy of the NWO and Esau Edom. All right, demons are going to realize that, look, he's not in the matrix no more. So they're going to come after you, which is why we have to constantly rebuke Satan. You know, we have to fast, burn sage, things like that. You know, because Satan's fucking with your mind, trying to get you back into the world. And then on a physical aspect, you're going to have Esau come for you.
Yep.
He's looking to devour you. He's like a roaring lion walking about.
Yep.
This is verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Which is going into that spiritual power.
Yep. And that's,
no, go ahead.
And that's only for the elect. You know, the Lord's going the Lord left a remnant that he's going to protect and guide, man. You know, because the other half of the nation, that Ezekiel 9 is going to happen to them. They're not going to have that spiritual mark, and they're going to be marked for death. And also, they're going to take that mark too, which is the MOTB, you know, the garage mark.
Chip.
Yep. You know, so no, they're slated for destruction. And also too, this has to happen. Like the spiritual power that the man of the Lord is going to receive, whether it's healing, you know, slaying martial law troops, even wicked Jakes or Edomites, they're the same. You know, that Isaiah 1 and 10 got to come into play. And also too, it says that in a place where it was said unto them, "Ye are not my chosen," there shall be said, you know, "You are the sons of the living power," roughly paraphrasing. You know, all of these things have to happen. Yahweh Bashim Shah will show his power and show his might, and it's going to be through the help of his men. So we're here for a purpose and for a reason, and you got to always remember that. You know, we're here on a mission. Understand that you're in a fight. This is a war. This is a spiritual war. It's going to turn physical, but don't get weary. And it's easy to say that now until, you know, bullets start flying, so to speak. But you always have to remember that it's a higher power controlling this movie. You know, we're just puppets in the Lord's play. Everybody is, even the elite of Esau, they're puppets, and the Lord is giving them the okay, so to speak, to do what they got to do. You know, so just remember that. You got something, brother?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close it,
Right.
unless you got a.
That's it.
All right. The Lord wanted that this was edifying. Before we close, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom and Abba Ball. Lord will always edifying.